Gatlin Bair. This guy, you talk about a fast riser. It's not a hot take to say he's probably going to be a 5-star by the end of this recruiting cycle. He is out of Idaho, spent some time with Colston Loveland this weekend. He will be taking a mission trip upon graduating high school, so he's kind of technically in the 2026 class. That being said, you'd like to have him committed to you. It's a lot easier to keep him. They'll probably still have to re-recruit him later, but you'd like to get him wrapped in. But anyway, he visited Ann Arbor this weekend, and could it have gone any better, Josh?
No, couldn't have gone any better. They knocked it out of the park. Michigan did. I mean, I couldn't think of a better scenario other than obviously him walking away with a commitment. Probably I wouldn't consider anything better than that, but I do think Michigan walked away as leaders for him. Absolutely. I think they did a really good job with not only him, but also mom and dad too. They played a huge role with mom and dad, and I think they really.
I feel like we say that a lot.
Yeah, it is a broken record, but
it's worth pointing out for sure.
Yeah, no, these parents are just as important in a good majority of these recruitments, and I mean these parents have to be comfortable sending their kids away to be coached by these people. So
especially in this case, very far away too.
Yeah, no, it's no, I would say that, but I think I placed a future cast prediction in favor of Michigan for Gatlin Bair today. I think this would be a potential huge land. I think it's going to come down to Michigan and Boise State. A lot of people would see Michigan versus Boise State, a recruiting battle, and laugh, but the home poll is legitimate. But at the same time, I kind of make that argument saying, okay, if Bair really wants to stay close to home, then what's he going to do when he spends 2 years overseas? So that kind of takes away.
Interesting point. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, his parents may want him home, or, he would like to stay home. But at the same time, you have to factor in the mission trip that he's going to take. I mean, that's 2 years overseas. Yeah. And he's also going to be doing track overseas as well. I'm not sure where, but I was told that he was going to be doing track. But again, there's a possibility there that the distance may not even be a factor 2 years from now, because he's going to be spending so much time away from home. But I was told that going back to Michigan, Rob Bellamy took this by the horns and was just in control the whole time. This was his recruitment. This was his day to show, or weekend to show everyone around. Harbaugh, was as advertised, as what I was told. It was really very impressive to Gatlin and his parents. Michigan impressed with their strength and conditioning program.
There's another consistent theme.
Yep, and nutrition program, which are one of the biggest factors that we're talking about in Gatlin's recruiting process. So I think Michigan ticks some major boxes. He has a official visit to Boise at the end of July, so I don't think he's close to a decision. But however, I do feel as if Michigan is sitting top for him right now, and we'll see what happens during that Boise State visit. But I think Michigan has all the resources and has all the power to really seal the deal if it wants to. But, that mission trip complicates things a little bit, but, they took a flyer on a guy like Andrew Gentry, who I think is going to be very, very good. So, I don't think it's going to be an issue long-term, but, I think it's better that he is 2026,
in terms of this class,
he can probably come in and as long as he keeps his athleticism, which is I have no suspect that he won't, but I think Michigan is in a really good spot. The pull to home is real, but I do think Michigan will win out in the end. When, I'm not sure, but you got to like where Michigan sits coming out of this visit for sure.
I don't know if I could draft up a better scenario of pitches for a prospect like Gatlin Bair. Gatlin Bair. Pull to home, Idaho, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here's Colston Loveland.
Yep.
You're going to hang out with him on this trip. A guy literally from your area who's doing the exact thing you're talking about, this long distance with your family, right? Oh, well, I'm going to be going on this mission trip. This is very important to me. I need to know that the school is going to be able to bring me back up to speed when I come back. Oh, here's Andrew Gentry.
Yeah.
Just did the exact same thing you did, right? And then you brought up Ben Herbert. I think Ben Herbert, right after the success on the field, right? And then each position coach, how they've been doing, Ben Herbert comes up in almost every single recruitment. The guy has just been absolutely incredible for this program. He's a huge hit on the recruiting trail. And then somebody like Bair specifically, who has interest in medicine, sports medicine, that kind of thing. Like, it's just, if you don't get Bair, it's kind of like you just shoulder shrug, because you got everything lined up nicely for him. So, and again, this is a guy they were in on early who has now just taken recruiting by storm. Like I said, I would not be shocked if he's a 5-star by the end of this. The guy, I think it's a 10, 15, 100 meter, something just stupid like that. He's so quick, man.